Alright, so I've done 8 of the 10 character tutorials. Next up is RIPTOR, and then after this video is going to be full gore. And I might still make an idle video. I'm still not really sure, but it's possible. So if you want to go to RIPTOR stage, you press down, medium, punch. Alright, so first up, I always show projectiles. So RIPTOR's projectiles are quarter circle back punch. And it's your typical thing where quick punch is the slowest, medium's a little faster, and then fierce is the fastest. It's a little hard to tell on a smaller stage like this, but there is a speed difference there. Now, RIPTOR is different than other characters because you can do an air fireball. So the angle is the same regardless of whether it's quick punch, medium punch, or fierce punch, which is different than KI2's Kim Woo. So she can throw fireballs at different angles, but you just get a speed difference here. So that's fierce punch and there's quick punch. So it's kind of useful for if you're about to land on a fireball or something, you can delay your landing or possibly cancel out the opponent's projectile while you're in the air. You can also do this like just before you touch the ground, or you can do it at the height of your jump, or pretty much anytime you're in the air. And I'll show here in a minute that you can convert another special move into that, but I'll get into that just a little bit later. So next up, I'm going to get into all of RIPTOR's rotate to down back attacks. So rotate to down back quick punch is this single hit launch, basically the closest thing you're going to have to a dragon punch with RIPTOR. Or if you just want to give your opponent the finger, there you go. Rotate to down back quick punch, really good move. Yeah, you don't have anything on medium punch for that, but you have rotate to down back fierce punch, which is this really cool looking attack. Unfortunately, it's pretty unsafe on block, but very cool looking. Now it's also unfortunate because it's not actually a low, it's just, yeah, there you go. So it's actually an opener though, so let me show that, but let me also point out something. Using RIPTOR against RIPTOR, 2 of RIPTOR's autos don't connect properly, and that's medium punch and fierce punch. So I'll let me explain that just a little bit. So I'll just show real quick the universal jump ins that I've talked about before, where when you do a jumping attack, both quicks will link with each other, which means I can do quick punch, I'll press quick kick, or if I do quick kick, I can press quick punch. And then your medium and fierce link with the opposite attacks. So a jumping medium punch will lead to fierce kick, medium punch, etc. Now medium punch and fierce punch, the attacks, from what I can tell, the hitbox is like beyond the character. So like the actual attack is behind RIPTOR, so it doesn't connect. Let me show you. I'm gonna jump in with fierce kick and hit medium punch. You see how the first hit of that missed? Now, this only happens if I'm jumping in. If I jump straight up, even though I'm pushing against RIPTOR, you'll see both hits connect. And this also happens with the fierce punch auto. So if I jump in with medium kick and press fierce punch, you see the last hit of that missed. But if I jump straight up into it, okay, so some of these openers are going to push into the opponent really far, and then when you do either one of those autos, it's possible it's going to miss. If it's an opener that you can do at a slight distance, it might connect. So let me show the flame attack again, and the autos for that are medium punch, which you see it missed, but if I'm just a little bit back, now it works. But if I'm too far back, it won't come out. So really picky against RIPTOR. I don't think this is the case with any other character. So if you're fighting anybody else, it should be alright. But your other auto off of the flame is quick kick. Alright, next up we've got rotate to down back with any kick. And it's this roll attack. And there's just a very slight distance difference. It's really not very significant, to be honest, the difference between quick and fierce, but there is a slight difference. And all three of these are openers, and I'll go ahead and show all of the autos for them. So off of the quick kick, you can do medium kick or fierce kick. Off of the medium kick, you can do quick kick, or you can do fierce kick, or this is one of those weird ones where you have a third auto, you can do fierce punch. And you see how that one hits. So the roll itself keeps RIPTOR just a little bit further back than doing like the jump in attack. So it actually connects on that one. Then you've got the fierce kick version, which you've got medium punch and quick punch. Again, the medium punch auto actually did work, so it works fine off of the roll. But yeah, that's that. Now what's really cool with the fierce kick version is you can do that in the air as well. And it's still an opener, and it's the exact same autos, whether it's done on the ground or you do it in the air. You can also do this like as soon as you come off the ground, or you can wait until you're just about to touch the ground. So at any point when you're in the air. And I'll also show you a way that you can do this move after another move. So a lot like the air fireball. So I'll get into that in just 1 second. So yeah, those are your rolls. Next up, we're going to show you two different charge back, press forward moves. So if you charge back, press forward, and kick, you do this leaping attack. And it's the usual thing, right? The distance changes. That was medium kick, and then fierce kick goes a lot higher. And the quick and medium versions, you can either charge back, press forward, or you can charge forward, press back. And they're going to work the same. And both of them are openers, and the autos for them are the same whether you do charge back, press forward, or forward, press back. So off of the quick kick version, you can do quick punch, or you can do fierce kick. Now, like I say, I can do that forward and back as well. Both of them work. Now, if you've already got a combo going and you do this move, that is your linker. So it's the move you can do in a combo to keep it going longer. So, and I just realized like how dark this camera is. So I'm gonna go ahead and start a combo like this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do the quick leap into the autos. So the autos that you use for the opener are quick punch and fierce kick. If you use it as a linker, you can still use those same two buttons. Right? That was fierce kick. But when it's a linker, you gain a third option, and that's medium kick. So this is typical of what I would consider someone's real linker. It's a move that you're going to be able to do, and there's 3 different options, and they're each a different strength, which really helps with the way the combo breaker system works. Now you can do charge back, press forward, or forward, press back, and it still works as a linker. So I could do that, or I could forward back. But I recommend charging forward and pressing back, just because RIPTOR's Ultra is charge back, press forward, quick kick. So if you're trying to do a high Ultra and you're used to doing the linker by doing back forward, you're going to accidentally do the Ultra too early. So pretty much just stick with charge forward, press back. Now you can technically do the medium one as well, but when you do that, hold on, sorry, I'm waiting too long. But you put a slight delay in it on player 1 side, and you see what happens when you use the medium kick version as a linker. Then your combo drops really early, and you don't gain the extra options. So quick kick is technically your real linker, but a lot of times in KI you can do other moves to keep your combo going as well. But yeah, pretty much that quick kick. That's your main one. Now, the fierce kick version isn't an opener. So if I did this and I ran through all the other buttons, nothing would link together. But this move is a lot like the move I showed with Saberwolf. So Saberwolf has a leaping attack, and once it hits, you're still in the air for just a second. And while you're in the air, the game allows you to do any air attack. And it's the same thing with RIPTOR. So as soon as the chargeback press forward fierce kick connects, you can then hit any of your air attacks. And it's treated just like what I talked about a minute ago, the universal openers. So the quicks link together, medium and fierce of the opposite attacks link together. So if I were to do this leap and then press medium punch, I would then press fierce kick, and it will link together 4 hits. If I did fierce punch, I would then press medium kick. Alright, or I could do quick kick into quick punch. So you take a move that's not an opener, that doesn't have an auto, and then you turn it into one that does. And then you could go from there by throwing in your linker. Anyway, the other thing is that when you do this, the fierce version, you can go up in the air. Well, I showed you 2 moves that were done in the air, the air fireball and the fierce roll. Well, you can convert this leap into those things. So charge back, forward fierce kick, and then go straight into your fireball, or go straight into your roll. And you can wait, like you can do it at any time from when you leave the ground until the height of your leap. So I could go all the way up and do it, or I could do it instantly. And you can hit the opponent and do this. So I could, and I'm doing that by pressing fierce kick, holding it, rotating back and letting go. So I'm not actually hitting twice, I'm just going charge back, forward fierce kick, and then rotate to down back, let go instantly. Now, if I was on a stage, like a rooftop stage, I'd be able to show you this better. Let me actually just do this so I can explain this a little bit more. Let's go to spinal stage. If I do the leaping attack and I'm on the way down, then I can't do the fireball. See this? So if I wait too long, if I wait till after the height of the jump, and I can't do the roll either. See this? So if I do it at the top, then I got it, but if I wait too long, I can't do it. Unless you hit the opponent. So I'm on the way down, if I hit him, now I can do the roll. Or I can do the fireball. Or I can catch him on the way up, like this. As long as I've made contact, I can wait and then do the roll on the way down, or the fireball on the way down. See that? Alright, it's the same with quick kick and medium kick. If I just do this move, I can't do the fireball or the roll. Same with medium, can't do it unless it connects. If it connects, you can do it. Alright. Trying to think what else. I think that's it. So let me talk about the other the other special move. We got tons. So this is charge back, press forward, and punch. And you can use any punch. And the thing that's weird about this move is that, unlike other moves like this, because this is a running attack, you know, most characters, it's only the fierce one that will continuously run, but RIPTOR, it doesn't matter if I do quick, medium, or fierce, you get a run that travels the entire screen, and the speed is the same. If it's not the same, I can't tell. So that was quick punch. This is fierce punch. Okay. Now, all three of them are openers, but the quick punch one I don't really bother using. There's a couple reasons. One is if you're fighting RIPTOR, the autos for it are medium punch and fierce punch, and I just showed you that, right? A lot of times they miss because this attack is pushing you so far into the opponent that the attack is actually going behind RIPTOR at this point. So the medium punch misses, and the fierce punch also misses. And I mean, really the only use I could see is if you want to do some sort of reset, you know. Maybe you want to do something like that, in which case it would be helpful. I mean, you probably won't even be running into a mirror match. I don't know, but it's just something to keep in mind. The other thing I'll mention in just a minute of why I don't like the quick punch version. All right, now if the medium punch version, your autos are quick punch and medium kick. And then off of the fierce punch, you got fierce kick and medium kick. Now, just like other running attacks in KI, you can convert the run into something else. So TJ combo's got a run, and then you can turn it into a knee, a roll, a back fist. Spino's got a run that you can turn into a slide and a slice, and Saberwolf's got a run that you can convert into a leap or a roll, and RIPTOR's the same. So you can convert RIPTOR's run into 3 different moves, but the quick punch version only lets you do one of those options, which is another reason why I don't like the quick punch version. So excluding the quick punch version, whether you use medium or fierce punch to do this run, you can then do forward back fierce punch, and you can either hold forward, or you can just do forward back. Okay, I've been saying in these videos that you hold forward, but yeah, you can just do forward back. So all right, so you can convert the run into this. Now sometimes this actually will miss altogether. It's really weird. I probably won't do it because I just mentioned that it's possible, but there's a certain range where this won't even connect. But it is an opener, just like doing it normally. The trick is being close enough for it to work, right? Because if you're slightly too far back, the autos don't work. So you might want to wait until it connects, the headbutt actually connects, then go into the flame, and then you can go into the autos for the flame, which are medium punch and quick kick. So the medium punch one wants to miss, so we'll do the quick kick version. All right, you can also convert it into forward back medium kick, which goes into the medium leap. Now, the thing that's weird about this, though, is that this doesn't count as an opener. So if you convert the run into the leap, then you can't go into any of your autos. So the autos that worked were quick punch and fierce punch. So you see, it doesn't do anything. You can run through the whole list, none of them are going to work. But if you remember earlier, I said that if you connect with the medium, you can then convert it into a fireball or a roll, right? Well, it just so happens that if you do the run and convert it into the leap, you can convert it into those moves. So you can do a run into a leap, which if I can nail it, that'd be great. Okay, boom, boom, boom. And then you can turn it into a roll, which I'll just convert it to a leap and then do it into a roll. I promise it works. There you go. Then I went into an auto. But you can connect it all together. There it was. I didn't count the first hit as part of the combo, but essentially there's a bunch of ways to convert a move into a move into a move, which is something I always liked in KI. You can also convert it into a roll which is forward back quick kick. And then you can go into the autos that are associated with the quick kick roll, which were medium kick and fierce kick. So we can run, convert it. That's an interesting thing. So sometimes you can, there it is. You saw that. You saw how he did the roll and then into a leap. Sometimes that happens. It's really weird. Headbutt into the roll into an auto. But yeah, sometimes you can get it to do that right there. Where it's like a headbutt into a roll into a leap. It's crazy. So yeah, lots of ways to convert moves into other moves. Now, the quick punch version of the run, you can only convert into the medium kick leap. If I tried to do forward back fierce, forward back quick, it's only the medium that works. So I don't know why that is, but it is. So what else? I guess let me do combo breaker next, I guess. Well, yeah, that'll be fine. So as I always mention, combo breakers, you do the strength to the left of whatever the opponent's doing. So RIPTOR's combo breaker is back forward kick. So I'm going to come in with a medium, and I'm going to do a medium auto. So since I'm doing medium, I'll go to the left and I'll press quick. Okay, so back forward quick kick. I did a combo breaker. Once you do the combo breaker, you'll see on player 1 health bar that little white bar is flashing. All right, that does two things. One is that it enhances your juggles. So I'll just show a launch combo and show you what a normal juggle would look like, which is just a quick fireball, okay? So you notice a regular fireball is kind of a orange, red, kind of small. When you do the juggle version, it's more of a reddish pink, and it's a bigger fireball. Now, if you've got the combo breaker, though, it turns into a blue version, and there's 3 of them. And that's what you're going to want in order to do the higher ultras. You also gain a super fireball, which is you hold medium punch and you rotate back and let go. And I'll throw the fast fireball before it just so you can see a speed comparison. So there's your normal fast one, and then there's this one. So it's comparable to the red fireball with Jago, or the special Phoenix that Chief Thunder will throw. They're pretty comparable. Next up is RIPTOR's Wake Up, which is back forward kick. I don't really like it, to be honest, because I mean, you really leave yourself open, but that's it. And also the air double. So if you do an air-to-air attack with somebody, whatever strength you kick them with, or like I can do fierce punch or fierce kick. After that, you do forward back and press the button to the left. So if I come in with fierce, and this one misses, but if I hit with fierce, I do forward back medium. If I hit with medium, I do forward back quick, which that one will hit. There you go. And if I hit with quick, then I would do forward back fierce. So it's a little sketchy. It might hit a character, it might not, depending on who they are. The same thing happened when I did the Cinder tutorial. The air double didn't want to hit. All right, next up are the enders. So everybody's got 4 enders in this game. Then Jago and TJ have 5, but so I'm just gonna do this right here for all of the combo starters, and then we'll do all the enders. So the first one is the uppercut, the rotated down back quick punch. It's a launch, so you can get a fireball afterwards. Next up is the fierce fireball, so quarter circle back fierce punch. Then we've got the medium kick roll. And then lastly is the fierce kick leap. So back forward fierce kick, which is also a launch. So, and it's looking like, I don't know, is this the case in the arcade? I've mentioned this in a couple of videos where I've found that the line doesn't go away, like even after I've done multiple juggles. So I found that with TJ Combo, which I never knew. I found it with Cinder. It seems weird. I really don't remember RIPTOR having infinite enhanced juggles. I'm running this on the Xbox One. Maybe this is in the arcade. I don't remember. So right now it looks like the only way I can get rid of this is to just do the Super Fireball. But all right, that's very interesting. I guess next up, let me show the finish moves. So I'll show the humiliation first. Alright, so humiliation, you need to be on your first health bar, and it's down full forward fierce punch. Now RIPTOR has 3 different no mercies, fatalities, whatever you want to call them. The only 2 characters that are like that are Glacius and RIPTOR. So first one's back medium kick. You get a lot of cool different effects depending on the character with that one. Then you've got full forward back fierce kick, which you need to be really close to the distance that I just showed there. And then the third one, I used to do this in arcade all the time. It was so funny because it was so loud and people would be like, what the hell is that? So this is half circle forward medium punch. It's still funny now, come on. Alright. It was funny when I was 13, and it's still funny now, so. Now let me show the ultimate and the ultra. So the ultimate is the same finish move you just saw, but it's done in a combo. And it's half circle forward, quick punch. So just start a combo, and then half circle forward, quick punch. And then there's the ultra combo, which is charge back, press forwarding, quick kick. And this was the very first ultra I ever saw. I remember I was fighting the computer. I'd played the game a few times, but I didn't know there were ultras, right? This is the cool thing about fighting games, or just arcades in general, was that you didn't even know about a game, and then you would go to an arcade and there would just be this new game. You have no idea what it is, what it's about. You just put a quarter in and start playing it. And that was the case with Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct, all of that. Yeah, never saw anything on it. Just, here's a game. Okay, just start playing it. So I played it a little bit and figured out a couple of things. And then, yeah, I'm playing the computer, and RIPTOR does what looks like, you know, a Liu Kang bicycle kick, and it's screaming at me, ultra, and I see like 20, 30 hits, whatever it was, and I'm just like, what in the world? Oh, man. So yeah, that's I think that's it for RIPTOR. If I forgot something, I'll add it in. There's one thing I just want to mention real quick that you can. I don't think I mentioned it. No, not on danger. The flame attack. You can, if it hits, this doesn't work if somebody blocks it, but if it hits, you can cancel it into another special. So you can go into the fireball, or you can go into a roll. But yeah, anyway, I've got 3 minutes left on my memory card, so I gotta be done. So anyway, next up is gonna be Fulgore. So yeah, hopefully you guys learned something, enjoyed the video, whatever, and yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.